Hi, I'm Maddie. Here are our top 10 incredibly cute creatures. Unlike other big cats, snow leopards can't roar due to the anatomy of their throats. Instead, they make a sound called a chuff and are also known to purr, growl, yowl and mew. Clownfish have a symbiotic relationship with sea anemones. A protective mucus prevents them from being stung, and in return for shelter, the fish feed upon parasites and debris living in the anemone's tentacles. Cheek pouches allow chipmunks to gather food until they can stockpile it in their burrows, and they can expand to 3 times the size of their head. These tiny rodents are hoarders, and in a mere 2 days can collect enough food to see them through the winter. The pygmy leaf chameleon is anatomically built the same as its larger relatives, but it's so small it could fit on the tip of your finger, making it one of the smallest reptiles in the world. Not only does the red panda's thick, fuzzy fur allow it to blend in with the reds and whites of moss and fir trees, it also protects it from the cold and rain of its mountainous habitat. They have a wide range of vocalizations, the most peculiar being called the quack snort. Owls have fixed eye sockets and can turn their heads up to 270 degrees in order to see. Their disc-shaped faces also act like satellite dishes, collecting sound waves so they can pinpoint noise. Weddell seals live further south than any other mammal. Thick fur and a chunky coat of blubber enable them to keep warm in plummeting temperatures as low as -35 degrees Celsius. Pygmy marmosets are the smallest primates in the world. At a tiny 15 centimetres, they weigh a mere 119 grams. These clever monkeys farm sap from trees by making holes that wield a sugary goodness a few days later. Hedgehogs are covered in approximately 8,000 quills, which they use for protection against potential predators. Thankfully for females, hoglets are born without their spines, and before maturity, they undergo quilling, shedding their young quills for adult ones. Sea otters wrap themselves in kelp to stay safe while they rest. For warmth, they hold their paws and feet out of the water, and mothers hold pups on their belly. But the cutest thing about sea otters, they've been known to hold hands whilst they sleep to stop drifting apart. Which do you think is the cutest? If you love animals and nature as much as we do, then be sure to subscribe to Earth Unplugged, and we'll see you soon.
Hello and welcome to an Earth Juice special. We are here at Twycross Zoo in the UK in front of the snow leopard enclosure, and we're here for 2 special reasons. Any second now, the gate underneath that archway is going to open and 2 young cubs are going to take their first steps into this, their world.
And it almost looks like it's surrounding their eyes, but actually it's funneling sound towards their ears. Oh, right. And they've got slightly wonky ears, one's a bit higher than the other. So that sort of builds up a 3-dimensional picture of the sound around them.